Hi, I'm Kenneth Wajda. I'm a professional photographer here in Colorado. Welcome to another one of my photography talks. So today I want to talk about photo walks. So I've never really done a photo walk because I'm an old photojournalist, and most of the time we were out doing assignments by yourself, or if I was doing street, I wanted to be stealth, and if I was walking with somebody, I wasn't very stealth, and I was talking, and then I was distracted. So I was recently invited to go to a breakfast with some photographers, and they ended up being film photographers. And after breakfast, I just thought it was a breakfast. I just thought it was a meet to say hello and get together and talk shop. But it ended up being they were going to do a photo walk afterwards. And I thought, well, I would like to come along and photograph you, photographing what you see, and document your experience, and then maybe use some of your photos plus my own in the Roy Stryker project. And so that's what I did, and I found it fascinating. One man was working with a 6x17 camera that was a Kickstarter project. It was a really wide camera, shoots a really long, wide panoramic view, and I think he uses Pan F 120 film. He said the reason is because it's the only kind of film size that Pan F is available in from Milford, and he loves that stock. And so we did a few different locations. We went to a church, we went inside of a guitar shop, and I just followed them along and photographed them photographing. And it was an interesting experience, and I certainly valued having done that and being a part of that. But I still kept myself a little bit on the outside by photographing them. I wasn't really photographing the things that were a part of what they were photographing. They were looking for subjects, and they were my subject. So it's a different kind of way of working. And I'd be curious, have you done any photo walks? Because it's not something that I've done, and it's something that intrigues me. And at the same time, I think as a journalist and as a people photographer, you know, if you're working with somebody else and doing nature or doing architecture, which is what I think they do, I think that that's a little bit easier. But for a person like me shooting people and personal stories and documentary, it's a little bit more of a challenge, and extra people seem to be more in the way than helpful. But that may not be true either. So I'd love to see or hear what you say and what your comments have been as far as if you walked around doing street or documentary work. All right, I'll put a link to some of the pictures from that shoot in the comments below. And if you have any comments, please leave them below. And that's today's photography talk. If you can support, hit the Patreon. If you can and aren't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, and we'll talk more photography again soon. All right, thanks a lot.